My girlfriend told me she will always prioritize her friends over me. Girlfriend says I'll never be the priority if she's with her friends. I'm looking for some more opinions on this. I'm 33, my girlfriend is 29, and we've been seeing each other for a year and 2 months. She has friends all over the country, and a few locally as well. She goes on trips to see her friends, usually at a secondary location for both. In February, she had plans to meet a friend in Iceland to see the Northern Lights. The friend invited her boyfriend, so I got invited too. Then another couple joined, then 2 more friends decided to stop by on their way to Europe. Before we went, there was talk of the 2 friends feeling nervous about being third wheels. We went to the lagoon on the first day and spent all this time together as a group, but after about 3 hours, the 2 other couples broke off and were having alone time. My girlfriend was focused on making the 2 friends feel comfortable. I had to practically beg her to take a moment to enjoy the view with me alone, and as soon as it was over, she was back at these other people's sides. This was her first time meeting them, and they live in a different state, so odds are she will never see them again. On the same trip, her friend was feeling overwhelmed from jet lag and missing schoolwork. Her boyfriend immediately took her to the hotel, got them dinner, and brought it back for them. The next night, I was feeling really hurt after 2 straight days of feeling ignored by my girlfriend. When we were at dinner, I tried to share some of my food with her, and she rejected it in a loud and rude way that made me feel so embarrassed and alone. After dinner, everyone wanted to walk around and go bar hopping, but I was feeling pretty alone. My girlfriend told me to go back to the room and that she would tell everyone I had a headache. Just to be clear, I would not want her to go back with me since I know how important her friends are to her, but the fact that she didn't offer made me sad. I talked to her about my feelings when we got back from the trip, and she was dismissive of me, so I dropped it. As of more recently, I planned a date for us to go to an event in the park. We were going to ride our bikes there, bring a picnic, and watch the event. A few days before it happened, she invited a friend to go too. Then it turned into riding our bikes to her friend's house to pick her up, changing what kind of food we could bring, basically catering to her friend when it was a date I had planned for us. When I told her I was uncomfortable with this, she called me controlling. 2 days ago, there was a street fair one neighborhood over. I saw the flyer and told my girlfriend we should go. She agreed and asked if she could invite her friend. I said yes. We thought it would just be her, but it turns out that friend had brought a big group of people, and they all got there before us, and looked at every booth before we got there. They were ready to go to a bar for a drink, but said we should do a lap and then meet them. As soon as they left, my girlfriend said, "Do you even want to do a lap, or should we go to the bar?" My girlfriend and I don't drink, so she didn't want to go for that. It was purely for socialization. Also, the street fair was shutting down in an hour, so it was our only chance to see everything. It hurt my feelings that she was considering not looking at the booths so that she could see these friends of friends sooner. I said I would like to look and asked her thoughts, and she said she was neutral. This also bummed me out because it was another cute outing that I had planned, and she didn't want to do it. She also never plans dates. That's something only I do. Then last night, she was talking to a different friend on the phone. They were planning a trip to South America at the beginning of next year. She also has a trip planned to Asia with a whole different group, and me and her have a trip planned internationally in the fall of next year. After she got off the phone, we were talking about all these trips, and she mentioned potentially pushing our trip out to 2028 because it was a lot of time off work. That's what broke the camel's back, and I tried to explain how lonely it feels to be with someone who is always putting other people's needs and wants over mine. She got defensive, and we ended up fighting for the rest of the night. We also fought on the phone while I was at work today and again this evening. It came out during these fights that she would never prioritize my needs over the group's because she thinks it's bad vibes to care more about your partner than everyone else. I feel like it's only natural when you're in a relationship to put your partner's needs in front of your friends, but below your own. I feel like when we are with her friends, my needs are put even below theirs, and that she ignores me for the most part in order to socialize with them. She thinks it's more common to prioritize the group over your partner. She said she would never put my needs ahead of her friends and that I'm asking for too much. I feel like I am asking for crumbs. She could just offer to do something nice for me when we're with her friends, and I'd be thrilled. She could make eye contact with me and smile when we're in the same room and talking to different people, and that would be enough. When I say this, she says she doesn't like to do couple things in front of her friends. I'm not the kind of person to take advantage of people's kindness. She has dug in her heels and said she will never act like a couple in front of her friends. I feel like this might be a deal breaker for me. Is it wrong of me that I want this? To me, it's literally just the thought that counts, and she can't/won't even do that.